Hey guys, what is up? It's SkullFlag44 here, bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 commentary about, I'm kind of in a basketball mood right now, so I'm just going to kind of ramble about basketball, but I'll probably throw in some other things about my week, since I just recorded two Let's Play series, not series, I didn't record two series, I recorded two videos for my Let's Play series for Minecraft, but for some reason I didn't really want to talk about, like, I don't know, personal life for some reason, like, I don't know. I just didn't feel like talking about it there, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna save that for a commentary, and here we are. So I just kept that game related for whatever reason, and yeah, so I just got finished watching Jeremy Lin from the Knicks. He's a Asian basketball player, one of the only Asian basketball players. I think he is like the only. He's like the only like Chinese or something like that, or like Taiwanese, some weird thing like that. Not weird as in like Asians are weird or anything like that, but like yeah, that was probably culturally insensitive, but whatever. One of those Asian countries. But he is just awesome to watch, let me tell you. He scored 38 points tonight, undrafted out of Harvard, just all around stud guy. And yeah, so that was just super fun to watch, because I'd heard about him. I'd seen him do some I don't know, like, he was like a big deal. I have one of my friends talked about him a lot or whatever, because he's Asian and and into basketball, so when there's only so many Asian basketball players in the NBA, so yeah. And also, one thing about this gameplay, actually this is the same gameplay that I like recorded a little tutorial for about my like color correction settings, so it's great. So when I loaded up this gameplay, I'm like, oh wow, this is already like loaded up for me to use, already color corrected, if you will. So that's kind of perfect, but it's kind of long and I don't really know what I'm going to talk about for all this time, so it's kind of negative, but whatever. So recently I've just been playing basketball a lot for the past about week or so, because it was Saturday that I kind of started to get back into it. And wow, triple feed right there. And I'm not like an amazing basketball player or anything. Like, I'm a good athlete and I just have good natural skills, I guess, but basketball has never really been my thing, because I don't know, I've never developed like a good shot, like I haven't really taken the time to work on my shot, and because when I was little, when I played basketball, I would like two-hand it, because that's how you got your strength up to shoot the ball. But when you actually want to play like now, you got to do like a one hand with the other, like supporting it, right? Because that's kind of how you do it. So I'm just kind of trying to get a feel for how it works. I should probably watch like I don't know, like I can get in like the mode where I'm like hitting the shot perfectly like every time, but it's not like consistent. I feel like I can make it more consistent. So that's just been a fun thing for me to work on. Great way to get exercise. I listen to a podcast while I do it usually. Might listen to music or not. I can pretty much do whatever, but recently just been listening to music and podcasts. Pretty fun. And yeah, so I've just been, I don't know, shooting the ball around. But recently, well, when I got into it, it was all like nice and sunny, but it's been kind of rainy and Seattle-ish, which I actually like the rain. Like, I have no problem. I love the weather here, which is crazy. If people are like, oh my gosh, the weather's so bad and we need the sun, we need the sun, we need the sun. It's like, if you need the sun that often, you probably should be living in Washington. Thank you very much. So just get out of here, because there's some people that actually enjoy this weather. So yeah. So if you don't enjoy the weather here, like, why are you living here? But I've grown up here and I love it. It's what I couldn't stand sun 24/7. But especially when you get like spurts of sun where it's just like, it's not really even like the sun that I'm like so attached to, but it's just like, this feels like spring. It's nice outside and it feels like kind of school's ending. So it's all sorts of different things that's like makes it feel better or whatever. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm playing basketball a lot. Recently been raining, so it hasn't been, I mean, I still been playing the same amount, but it'd be a lot better if it was sunny and the ball wasn't wet and dirty when I shot it all the time, because my hands get extremely dirty because it's on our road, and it's kind of like in a, I don't know, it's just on the side of the road or whatever, so it's like a small little road. It's not like a cul-de-sac or anything where you got lots of concrete to play on or whatever, but so it gets, there's like dirt around there, and so it gets in the dirt, gets all muddy, wet, whatever. So it's not like that's a bad thing or anything, but it's like, usually I like to eat or something, and it's kind of awkward because you have to like use it where your hands aren't dirty and kind of toss up in your mouth, or change a song on your, or like pause the podcast or turn down volume or something like that. It's just, you know, kind of tough when your hands are dirty and you don't want to get your electronics or food wet. Common problem here. So yeah, that's been, I don't know, the toughest part of this, I guess. But yeah, so just been doing a lot of basketball stuff. Said like 5 times and I just totally blanked out what I was gonna, or what I'm gonna talk about, but whatever. Yeah, just been enjoying the LINSANITY. Got back into that. Let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, today, well, my math teacher has been gone the past 2 days, so for me that's Thursday and Wednesday. I don't know why that was tough to figure out, but he was back today, and I was gonna take the test after, like, I had a test I need to take up from retake makeup. There we go. From last Friday when I was sick, and I was gonna take that after school because I don't know, I wanted to get it before the weekend, and I didn't want to have it like, because I already studied and everything, so I didn't want to forget anything. But this other girl couldn't take it after school or something like that, and she needed to do it like, you know, before school, like Wednesday. And he was like, you know what, why don't you guys just do it like today during school? I'm like, okay, perfect, this is great. So I didn't have to stay after school or anything, and I got to take the test, which was pretty easy. Took like 20 minutes or whatever. But yeah, so that was good. Let's see, we're reading a book, Haroon and the Sea of Stories, in LISS, or not, in LA right now, language arts, English, sort of thing. And it's like recommended for like 18 and over, and like grades 12 and up, but it's not like, I don't know, it's like tough to get to grasp the full ideas, but like it's one of those books where you're not really supposed to grasp the full ideas. They're supposed to be continually pondering over it, I guess. And I don't know, it's like it's not like, I don't know, it just kind of brings me back to the people are stupid thing. Like even in my honors class, where like most of those people are like, you know, the top, like, you know, 80%. But some people shouldn't be in there and aren't smart, but you know, generally most people are, you know what they're doing. But even in there, it's just like, you know, people still have a hard time grasping, like, I don't know, just like, you know, even for some people it's like common, you know, social skills. I don't know. And wow, I just looked at my recording, and it was like, I'm like, you know, entranced by this recording, little blinking thing, whatever. It just looked really weird for a second. But yeah, I don't even know. Like, when you get to the point where it's like, you know, honor stuff, where most people are smart and they want to, you know, get a good grade and everything, they want it so much that they don't realize they'll do too much work. And it's like, I pride myself in getting good grades and not putting all that much work into it. Like, that's kind of like, it's like amount of work per grade, and like, I don't know, or like, you know, level of grade or whatever. So that's what that's what I like to do, is get good grades and not put a lot of effort into it, which is what I do, because I've gotten, you know, the best grades possible so far, and I haven't put all that much work into it, I don't think. I mean, I put work into it, like I'll, you know, study for tests and stuff like that if I need to, but I put the minimal amount of work for the, you know, best grades or whatever. So I made it through without having to like swallow or cough or anything like that, but couldn't pull it through in the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this ramble basketball school commentary. It's kind of, I've passed like few commentaries just been at school, which is weird, but whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed the PM9 right there. I went